Law Nation. Without hesitations nor deviation to the matter, I got a special episode to you and you and you. Although the Cowboys don't know what this feels like, Cowboys definitely don't know what the NFC Championship game preview. I'm putting review on here. Oh, see, I'm putting review. I've got to be preview. We don't know what it feels like, twin.
What it do?
God, no, I had the wrong words up in there. I had review.
It be like that, you know what I'm saying? Mama say it be like that, you know what I mean?
Yup.
So it be like that. What it do? I see you, Jay. Jay first. You know what I'm saying? Jake the Great. I see you. You know what I'm talking about? Federico.
3, 2, 1, let's go. What's up? What's up? What's up, nation? We're here live at Law Nation Studios. I'm bringing on my brother from the same mother, Twin Maker. You live, Twin Empire, man. Talk to me, man. What's on your heart, Fred Warner?
Hey, man. What it do, Big Brody? You know what I'm saying? You know, it's your boy Twin Empire coming through, the one and only. Man, I'm over here. You know how it is, a little antsy. You know what I'm saying? A little nervous, you know.
Yeah.
Got, you know what I'm saying? Got a little what they call it, the little butterflies, you know, like Michael Jackson.
Oh, you
know
scared. You scared a little
got a little
bit.
butterfly.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, that mean you know you're alive. That mean it matters, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I got little bubbles going on, but it's all good. I ain't mad, you know what I'm saying? So we about to see what's cracking for tomorrow, because we all know we fans of football.
Hey, do me a huge favor, fam.
What's cracking?
My people from the Jan app just tweeted, hit us up in the event thing. Can you share that? Can you grab it and share it?
Most definitely.
Or if you can't, then that's okay, you know.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
it's in the app or in the message?
It's on the what do you call it? Telegram.
Okay, Telemundo.
Telemundo for the situation, you know.
I got you. I see where we at. Yes, sir. But let me know.
Share that one up out of there. You know what I mean? Appreciate everybody for joining. Jake the Great, appreciate you. He said 49ers will win. Kelly says rooting for neither of those teams. I feel you, Kelly. Who else? 187. That's your people right there. 187.
What it do, baby? Let's get it.
Pull them up. Bang, bang, 187. That's your people.
Representing the Bay, man, no matter where we're at, whether it's East Coast, West Coast, down South, Midwest, up North, we got to make sure we like space, coast to coast. We everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Right. We got to represent, you know, we got to put on that red and gold and tell all the fans around the world about the greatest football story that was ever told. The ones of the Joe Montanas and the Jerry Rice and the Brett Jones and so on and so forth, man. So we just trying to keep that legacy going on right now, bro. So we going to your Division 4, you know. Finna go to, they call it the link, right? That's the new name, the link?
Yeah, it's in the link, man. So hit me up, man. What's on your heart? What's on your mind about this game? I need to know. You hit me up and said, hey, Law, let's do this episode. And I said, all right, man, I'll do it for you, man.
Hey, man, you've been on both sides of the coin, you know what I'm saying? As an enemy of both teams, you know, you play against the Eagles twice, you play against, you know, the Niners twice in the last less than the last 12 months, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So there's some experience that you have. You know, there's an outlook that me being a Niner fan, I am going to be a little biased, you know. There's holes and things of that nature that I may want to cover up with one eye, you know, act as if it's not necessarily there. And we know in order to be a great team like the Eagles or any team in this round of division, it's the small details. It's the small things that you got to learn about your opponent that could be the turn of the tide from losing or going forth and head to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I wanted to chop it up with you, get your inside information, because I know you do a lot of film study. I know you've done a lot of work on both teams. And also, again, these are going to be teams that, you know, we're going to have this little merry-go-round, you know, between the Niners, the Eagles, you know, the Cowboys, I don't think we're not going anywhere. You know what I mean?
No
For
doubt.
the next 3 to 5 years, in my opinion, I don't think none of these teams are going anywhere. So I want to hear you. You know, what's your perspective? You know what I mean?
Well, you got to establish something, right? The Cowboys should have established a run. We didn't do that. We tried to go into the air versus the 49ers, and that kind of bit us in the backside. And one can argue is because Tony Pollard went down, the game plan changed, and then, of course, the quarterback folded a little bit, and especially in key moments, you guys were able to capitalize off of it. So if I'm able to play devil's advocate, if you guys struggled a little bit to stop what we had with the Noah Browns of the world and a guy coming off of an ACL tear, this is going to be even more of a taller task for the 49ers because they got guys that can get quick. They got short area quickness. I mean, Devontae Smith is no one to sneeze at. He's the guy that can take the top off the defense. A.J. Brown, they would not have him on any hitch routes. He's going to primarily do slant routes. So he's a guy, he's a big burly type of wide receiver, physical, not burly, but I think that he demands the type of attention. And they're going to sprinkle not just one running back, they're going to sprinkle three. I look at even Boston Scott as a guy that can be sneaky out of the backfield. Gainwell, he's a guy that can catch out of the backfield as well, run. He's like a Tony Pollard clone. I think they went to the same college, by the way. So you gonna have your they went to the same college. So you gonna have your hands full with them and how they play. They gonna spread it out and they gonna look for Jalen Hurts to old Hurts. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, with the run. So that's gonna be their game plan. It's simplified, but yet it's complex.
Yeah, yeah, and I feel what you're saying. They have a bevy of weapons, man. They got
They
like
do.
one of those. They got one of them Batman belts. You remember Batman? He had
Yeah.
the little gold belt. You know what I'm saying? He had all type of trinkets and things of that nature in the belt. They got a lot of options. You know, their offense is diverse, and their offensive line is skilled as well. Um, and as a 49er fan, man, I look at these things objectively. You know, I'm not coming here and thinking we finna just go run a mud hole through them guys. We know this is a good, talented team on both sides of the ball. We know that we have the number one defense team right now for a reason, though. And same thing on our offensive end. We have a very, besides your game, this is the first time we scored 30 points in about 7 weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, this is a game where probably it's turnovers, pretty much. It's going to be the
Right.
determining factor of this game because if you look at the skill positions, player for player, we probably break even, or if there's probably what, +1, +2 on whoever it is that you like, what style you like is who you want to choose. So for me personally, man, I really believe that this game is going to entail so much about this right here. This game
Right.
it's going to be about this right. It's going to be, can I outthink you? Can I anticipate what you're going to do? Do I know your tendencies? And am I confident in what it is that I learned throughout the week? Have I studied enough? And am I confident enough to not second guess? Because the windows are going to be small. The room for error is going to be small.
It really
And,
is going to be really small, fam.
and I,
You're right. You're right on the page with everything, and you can't have those hiccup moments because I think that the team that make the most mistakes lose the game. Just like the last week, the team that made the most mistakes lose the game. You can't turn over the ball on your side of the field, and then on top of that, you can't turn over the ball when you're in the money zone, green zone.
yeah,
And the Eagles, they got over, I think, 4 players with over 10 sacks, right? Or
for
right
sure.
at 10 sacks. So they
For sure.
create pressure, and they
What,
want
well,
to. Go ahead.
now, but their pressures is this. They only have 4 more pressures than we have.
Right, right,
So it's not like they have sacked the quarterback a lot more than anybody, but
right,
over the
right, right,
last
right,
half of the season, their sack totals and numbers have dropped down tremendously. So it's
right.
not like they got the same type of productivity
Yeah,
as they
yeah.
had first beginning of the year. I believe offensive coaches and offensive line coaches have begun to learn a little bit better about what they do as far as their pass rush. But
Right.
I do believe pressures could be just as important as a sack. As we know, if you watch the game, we could tell that you might not can sack a quarterback, but you can force an early throw, which can lead to a what? An interception or, a bad pass on third down. So all sacks aren't created equally, in my opinion.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Let me read this super chat, and it says, salute, respect, twin, good luck to your 49ers. Tomorrow, fam, DC for life. The South shall rise again. Wait a minute. Yeah, but send my salute to that. Yeah. Yeah. Wait a minute. I'm from Mississippi. That's kind of sound different. But yeah. Yeah. But yeah, the South shall rise again, you know. But to your point there, yeah, the pressures, whether it's fabricated or not, there should be a situation whereas the Cowboys, not the Cowboys, the 49ers should figure these things out. Let me hit up Foots the King. He was in the
I see.
chat.
While you hitting them up, man, I'm looking at some of the
people
comments right now, man. I was looking at the guy. He says time of possession will be very key.
That will be
and I'm
key.
with you because at the end of the day, you want to keep the snaps on. Like as a 49er fan, I want that defensive line because they got 5 big hog maws out there. You know, they got 5 big burly people. You want to make sure you get to tire them guys out, you know, and that's what we have to do. Unfortunately, we have a couple injuries with one of our running backs right now that I think that's going to be a very big part of this game because I don't believe truly and honestly that Christian McCaffrey could run the ball in between the tackles consistently like against you guys and with another team like the Eagles and be something that's very productive, you know. So we definitely want the bigger backs to come in the game and be very productive.
Yeah, now you got a super chat from my guy Jay Versick. He says, would you have Talano Hufanga spying Jalen Hurts? And Foots the King, your link is sent to you via the Twitter, so you can jump on via the Twitter.
Bert, I would not have him spying on Jalen Hurts. I would not do that. I think that will leave an opening in the backfield, in the secondary. We know one thing about the doggone Eagles. They like to take bombs. They like to take shots. You know what I'm saying? We was on the end of that maybe last year when we beat them. Is it what's his name? Cortez something? They got one of them little speed running on wide receivers.
Quez Watkins, you know.
Quez Watkins. He beat us last.
You hit him one time, he gonna drop that ball, man. He know Quez gonna, you can bully him, you know what I mean?
Hey, look, Quez. Yeah, Quez he got Watkins. Some speed though.
He got some speed. He do.
He got some speed, but you know what I'm saying? He might be fragile, but we got to make sure that Talanoa Hufanga, I want him to kind of play that disguise game where he's coming up and he's coming back. He's not necessarily telling the offense what he's going to do. We need to make sure that we are on their heads and let them know that, hey, we're not giving up nothing from the deep end. We can't do that. Nothing easy, nothing explosive. We all know that in the National Football League, if y'all don't know this, you can have plays that are 5 to 10 yards, but most explosive plays do lead to touchdowns.
Right. They do. Explosive plays do lead to touchdowns. Law is Jan app is legit. This is Philly Talk podcast. Well, tell them about it, twin. Let them know, is it legit, you know? Hey,
man, look. Y'all can make sure, you know what I'm saying, it may be in the chat room, but yeah, y'all go follow the Jan app, man. JJAANN, download it, whether it's on any of your iOSs, whether it's the Android, whether it's the Google phone, whether it's the iPhone. Make sure, man, you go through, you download, man, you follow Law Nation Sports on there. Make sure you follow, make sure you be a person that share the content as well. We're trying to move it and push it forward, trying to be some of the pioneers of this app coming forward. So just know that next year, and also you got things that's going to be coming up in the off season as well, whether it's getting ready for the NFL draft, a draft party, you know that's going to happen on the Jan app. So we got some things that we're going to tell you what's going to go down. And even before the off season happens, hey, you know the Super Bowl party might go down there too. You know what I mean? So we love football, man. We'll make sure we get together. We all gonna have, you know, before you get into Jan app, you need one of these right here. You know, this is the only thing you need to enter into the Jan app. That's a nice and wonderful shot glass with a little liquid libation in there, so we can get it cracking. You know what I mean?
Let's get it cracking, huh? You know what I mean? Yeah, let's just have you a drink and bring your Jan app, and then we will figure out how to get the juice over there, Jan and Juice, baby. Hey, we got another super chat. The 49ers linebackers are very good. I believe they can slow down Hurts and keep the game close. Let me go in on this one first. The dude named Fred Warner. Yes. I don't think that there's another linebacker outside of Simmons, I think, for the Cards, that would have been able to flip his hips to get down and then to defend our number one wide receiver in the middle of the field on the seam route. I don't think that there's another linebacker that can do that. That was a remarkable play, and I've seen him come down and crash and field. So it may be organically that they don't have to spot with Tufanga. You know what I'm saying? Hufanga, I meant to say Talanoa, Hufanga. I said Tufanga. But Hufanga, you might not have to, because Fred Warner, his ability to hook the flat is just remarkable. Can you break down that play for what he did against my boy CeeDee Lamb?
I'll get to that play, but most people don't know this. He was drafted in the early in the 5th round, but people don't realize he played for Penn State, and he was number 48. Number 48, he was a safety, man. He played he was safety / cornerback. So when he played in college, he wasn't a linebacker. He wasn't a traditional linebacker. He had a lot of cover skills. So what people don't realize is when he got drafted, even for the 49ers, he wore number 48 as well. Then he eventually shifted his number to number 54. So when you was in college and you have some of those coverage skills.
I thought he went to BYU.
Oh, BYU, my bad.
Oh, okay.
You're right. I'm thinking about your boy, Penn State. I'm looking at you, thinking about great linebacker, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We both got good.
I said, wait a minute. I looked at his tape, BYU. Me and my guy, Big Game James, we were banging on the table. Y'all need to check out our pre-draft parties, because we be on it with these players. I was banging on the table. We need to get up Fred Warner. And, we never got a chance to get him. But go ahead.
So what a lot of people don't realize, he had those coverage skills because he was a corner, you know. And then when he got drafted to the 49ers, they had to shift his jersey from being in the 40s to into the 50s. And so a lot of people got to realize when you do see some of those, the ability to turn your hips and things of that nature, you just didn't learn that in the last 3 to 4 years.
No.
That's something that you have to learn at a young age, or at the time where you're developing your body, getting used to your body. That's when Fred Warner kind of got those skill sets. And so right now, we see somebody who's a little more proficient in his ability to count his steps, read and react a lot better. And so there's one play he tripped up, or if he tackled, it depends on who you're talking to. You know what player I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He got in the backfield and got Tony Pollard for a loss, but then he shot the gap, went right between the 8, hit him, but then, which is a wonderful play. But then again, like you said, on that deep route to CeeDee Lamb, he was able to turn those hips and sprint down there and got underneath that ball and was just there to block the play. So
perfect. Trail technique. Dude, I want DBs to play that trail technique, because he got up under there without help over the top. Dak still had it right there on the money a little bit, but by him being able to be there, I was sitting there like, man, kudos and credence to that linebacker. Maybe that's how I envision Parsons to be utilized and used or what have you. But, man, I think single-handedly, if you guys had a Ted Warner, you know what I'm saying, instead of Fred, I think the Cowboys probably would have beat you guys this past Sunday, this past game. So I look at it like Fred Warner is one of the guys that if the Eagles want to win, they better figure out that 54 right there. And also, Jimmy Ward is another guy that's feisty a little bit too.
And a lot of people haven't been talking about him because last year he was in the top 100 players. But what happened was he got hurt during training camp. He missed the first 5 weeks because of a hamstring, and we picked up Gibson. And so Gibson played very well. We ended up having Gibson.
Veteran guy. Yeah.
Veteran guy, 31 years old, been around the league for a while, played with Cleveland, but he was once upon a time a Pro Bowler. But, when you get a little long in the tooth, a lot of teams want to throw you away. But they don't realize how much experience these guys have. You know what I mean? I see you, Michael Elliott. I see you got a question over there. But a lot of people don't realize you need experience in that DB room sometimes for the younger players. A lot of times we like to throw out older guys, but you never know that wisdom can help these young fellas. And so when he got in there with Talanoa Hufanga, he said, well, hey, what's your goal this year? He said, "Hey man, I want to be a Pro Bowler." And he said, "I'm going to help you be a Pro Bowler." And so because those two guys were playing so good, so in sync with one another, when my guy Ward came back, he didn't play safety anymore. They put him to the slot DB. And that's where you guys seen him playing often. And he made several plays that a lot of people don't know that he's been consistently good for at least the last 3 to 4 years, but he doesn't get a lot of those big interceptions. So a lot of people dismiss him. So, hey, man, it's a good look that you guys seen him on film and what he was out there able to do. And he stuck your boy, man. I didn't know he was going to hit him that hard. I said, God,
damn, dog. You know, I mean, it's all about physicality at this point, man. And you guys brought that to the table. But to be fair to my team, we did match the physicality. We were physical with the 49ers. And I think that, you know, overall, we gave you guys a good game. It's just that we wet the bed with our premium quarterback who didn't look premium that night.
He said he went to the gas.
He was unleaded.
Bro, say what he was. I just say.
That dude got unleaded, man.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro, you got to do your editing, man. You got to put one of them gas pumps.
Yeah.
You got to put the 87, the 89, and the 91 in the premium. You got to put your boy Dak Prescott face on the 87.
He was like... yeah, he was like, premium guy.
he was regular that day, you know what I'm saying? So
that joker was regular. He burned up all the premium last game against the Bucks. He burned up all that premium gas, man. I said, dog, man. And every single twin, they don't know me. So every single day I get, hey man, you a Dak apologist, man. You just laying it up for Dak with all the excuses, man. Come on, man. What you want me to say? What you want me to say? You know, he's here for 2 years. You know, 2 more years. He's here.
So he ain't going nowhere. So you got to get used to him. My guy Michael Elliott, well, he says, what do you say, twin? I got a question, my G. Why are you a fan of the team that can't beat us boys? What? Head to head, the 49ers, they got to cheat. They waited for
yeah, man. Yeah. Y'all had to finagle a lot of little things, man.
Hey, that's
it was illegal tight end down the seam. All right, so if you want to be a participant of this show, I pinged it to the top of the screen. Let me know if you guys click in. I would recommend if you are an Eagles or a Niner fan to jump in, but if you're a Cowboy fan, then you be put on the bottom of the line. But I did seen where Foots the King said let him jump in, and he haven't responded yet. So maybe that was a bootleg Foots the King. Maybe that wasn't really the Foots the King.
Well, I was checking out Foots the King, and I got a little pressure, little smoke, but I'm gonna let him live. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't talking too much trash, so
What did he say?
He said what he was supposed to say, man. Him being a Cowboy content creator, he supposed to be in for his team. That's all. But I just, I enjoy seeing, people turn around and see some players that we have on our squad that a lot of people don't realize that we do have. Like they was talking about that George Kittle versus Yvonne Kearse matchup a lot of times, and how he was a tight end killer, or not killer, but a tight end,
eraser,
sleeper, eraser, and if it wasn't for George Kittle playing the way that he played, I don't think we was able to be successful. We didn't have very many big explosive plays, but the ones that we did have. If you take
away the illegal play, then maybe
it wasn't illegal.
Oh man, come on, man!
I have a frame by frame. I have a frame by frame with a red line.
How many?
Hold on. Line.
How many people can you have on a line of scrimmage? Give me the number.
13.
No, you can't have 13 on the line of scrimmage. You can only have 7.
I mean, did you count?
It was more than 7. You had
sure?
7. It was 7 guys on the LOS, and one of the guys, and then
was it referee?
He was covered. He was covered. So the other guy was covered. You can't run from the inside. That's the equivalent to my guard running the seam route. That's equivalent to my guard. They had 8 on the line. The NFL rule states that you can only have 7 on the LOS. Y'all had 8 on that play. It's supposed to have been a run play.
On every
it's
play,
supposed to be an illegal formation. It's supposed to be an illegal formation.
Hey, that play y'all ran at the end of the game, even though it wasn't illegal, that motherfucker should have been got doggy. Yeah, hey, God dog, they had Ezekiel Elliott out there.
Hey, that's grounds of determination right there. Termination,
Why?
man. I will
Hey,
fire my
bro.
OC right there and there, man. How you gonna
After
take
that,
my? How you gonna take my star-studded? I can't even call what he is, running back, and put him at center, man. Come on, man.
center. Hey, he snapped the ball well, but hey, that boy Drake Greenlaw was like, "Hey, God dog, I'm finna try to run through your head." I
Yo,
said,
head,
"Bro,
man.
he hit him so
He
hard." I said,
smashed him.
"Lord have mercy, don't do him like that." I was like, "Why y'all run that out of all plays?" But that's neither here or there, man. I ain't go that right there is a head scratcher. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
it's
But
a fireable offense, man. We got another super chat. If the Niners had Cooper Rush, y'all would have had to put up 40. Let me read this again. If the Niners had Cooper Rush, y'all would have to had put up 40. Cooper Rush is better than Purdy. Oh, y'all would have had put up 40.
Purdy didn't play too bad. I mean, he
Okay.
was under distress all game. You guys did a beautiful job at collapsing the interior of the pocket, so he didn't necessarily have a lot of time to maneuver and do anything. We had to make sure that he just threw the ball away. Y'all D line was nasty, man. That first half, y'all had us real shook up out there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was over there like, God, dog. I saw the speed when it come to the edge. Now, I gotta ask you guys in the chat. Y'all see the Eagles way more than I see the Eagles. Y'all look at the Eagles a lot more than I do. Is your defensive line faster than Philly's, and is Philly defensive line stronger and more stout than your guys' line? Like,
All right, let me break this down. Now, let me break this down. The Cowboys defensive front versus the Philly defensive front.
Yeah, let me know. Put me on game, because that's a big conversation.
I put you on game. It's like we fabricate pressure. Like we do a lot of twistings and inside. Now, I'm not saying that that's something that you will have to look back at and say, oh, man, what you're saying, Law, we're not as talented. No. But what I'm saying collectively is that the Dallas Cowboys pressure, we got a guy that had over 60 pressures, and his name is Parsons. He had 90 for the season. Mm-hmm. Anyone else that's close to that is like in the 60s. You see what I'm saying? So we fabricate. So we got one guy that can get pressure on a consistent basis, and his name is Michael Parsons, right? So D-Law, he's solid. He's solid. Is he a high-volume sack guy? No, he's not. But D-Law, he will win, and he will penetrate, and he will take away the run.
He played a good game. I'm just throwing y'all. He would get on my dog nerve. I'm just letting you know.
He was there. So what happened here is our inefficiency is pressure from the interior or the power from the interior. I think that when you look at the Eagles, you got to respect their interior play. Regardless of how you look at it, Fletcher Cox, he's still that dude. And then they have that rotational aspect, even though Sue may not be the same Sue. But you got to honor the experience, that old broom that know how to get those corners. Now you got Hassan Reddick and you got Brandon Graham. You got all of those boys on the outside that's able to get up, and then Josh Sweat. And you talking about a rotational piece that they keep you moving. So you got guys that's going to be able to win their one-on-ones that can get upfield. So collectively, if it was up to me, I like the makeup of what we have out of Parsons and my boys, but out of experience-wise, I think the Eagles is just whooping our tail in that category. They got guys that already earned their stripes in their room, so they're just what it is. Josh Sweat would be a problem. The old man would be a problem, Graham. You know what I'm saying? Fletcher Cox. And then
who don't shut up.
Yeah, who don't shut up. You know what I'm saying? So all of those things matter. And then they have a guy that's a tackling machine that's very underrated for the Eagles. Is T.J. Edwards. I don't think that a lot of people talking about him, but he's
and that's the linebacker, right?
Fly free. Yeah. He is a tackling machine.
So your front seven versus their front seven. Now, I'm under the opinion, I believe that your linebacker core is better than the Eagles, in my opinion. I think, but I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But do you guys in the chat, I need to know, do y'all believe that your linebacker core is better than the Eagles? Because I believe as a Niner fan, we got to find some point of entry to attack. And I think that we know that on the second level, they have Bradbury and they have Darius Slay, they have Gardner and them people. So I know those guys are a little more well known and do their job a little bit better. And we know that this front seven is what it is for. I mean, the front five or four, depending on how they feeling, is what it is. What do you guys feel, and how do y'all feel about those linebackers, and could they be exploited? You know?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest problem they like the Eagles are the inverse of the Cowboys. Like they got an inexperienced defensive coordinator, in my opinion. If you pick up RDC and you put him over there in the Eagles land, it'll be like unknown what they will be able to do. It'll be even things. It'll be like, God dog, them boys had 90 sacks for the season. They would have shattered the 85 Bears record. But to the Eagles' pedigree there, they do have veteran DBs, right? That they're gonna play in the zone. They're gonna try not to give up the big plays. They're gonna rely on their front seven to create pressure. TJ may be a thorn in the side as coverage, but he can go hook to flat. He can hit. You know, that's what he does. He's a tackling machine. He's not a cover guy. So now that you look at what they could do from that aspect, when they picked up the other linebackers, the guy that's from Chargers, White, what have you, he was the guy that they inserted in to help them out from a longevity type of situation. So I look at all of those things, and when you look at it, my linebackers are better, but I just look at it whereas how they going to perform against your 49ers. I don't think the last time y'all played was last year, right?
Yeah, we played week 2 of last year.
Week 2. What was that final score?
In Philadelphia.
Philly?
That was like little, like little dub, you know what I'm saying? We beat them like 17 to something. We whooped up on them though.
You whooped up on them. So
yeah, they played a physical brand of football, but we ran down their throat. They had a big bomb play to Jaquez Watkins or whatever his name is.
Right.
And we stopped them on the red zone. They tried to go for it on fourth down. We stopped them again, you know what I mean? Because, Sirianni be feeling himself, so he didn't know that he was playing against a defense that had some boys out there. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so you can expect the same type of game. It could be a low-scoring game. It could be a game that's going to be down in the trenches, and it'll be trench warfare. It'll be a game that your offensive coordinator, who's your head coach, he's going to run it. And if anything, Eagles fan, if anything, look at the Washington game.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the Colts game. You see what I'm saying? And I'm quite sure that you guys are better than the Washington team, and it's also the Colts game.
Yeah, because one thing I do know, like, as good as that defensive line is, how much pressure they do have, I want to know what is it that why can't they stop the run, though? Like, because I'm looking, if you got this type of talent, most people say they more sacks in the last 70 was since the existence of football. They almost generated the third most sacks ever in football. They got rotational players that are great, on the defensive line. But what's up with the defense when it comes to stopping the run? So for me, I'm curious, is it because are you playing with a lead more often than none, so therefore you get to pin your ears back, and a lot of teams in today's NFL don't commit to the run. Don't commit to running the ball that long, and so they just trying to throw the ball, so therefore they get a lot of these pressures and interceptions from? Or, I just want to know what's up, you know what I mean?
Well, I got the comment pinned to the top of the screen, and if you are an Eagle fan, click that link, jump in, so you can explain to the twin.
Let me know. Tell me.
If you're an Eagle fan, I know y'all, don't be hiding. I know y'all watch the show.
Look,
y'all can reach out to an Eagle fan. I got my thoughts on it, but you may have to. Go ahead.
We play against y'all. You play against the Eagles, we play against the Eagles. They gave up what? 34, 40 points for you guys? And that was at the end of the year, right? That's a lot of points. So people make it seem like, hey, why they gave up so many points when they have this great, front five or great front seven, however they want to say. I want to know what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the thing is, I truly believe that they do have rotation game. And
Yeah.
when you not allow your team to rotate and you playing a hurry up offense, you see levels of fatigue. And fatigue is a major factor. That one thing I can tell you, building the plane while it's in the air, they pretty much did a great job of that this mid-season. They felt like, hey man, there's a big holes as it relates to interior pressure, so they picked up the phone and said, Linval Joseph, holler at your boy. You know what I mean? And then they didn't stop there. They wasn't satisfied. They went and got a guy by the name of Sue to help out that. And even though it could be a situation that it may not be playing time, nothing beats knowledge of on the field or on the sideline coaching. Coach up those boys. So that's another hitting element. They are a team that never stopped, never were satisfied. They said, okay, if it's a guy that's on the street, if it's money on the table, I'm taking it. If it fall on the floor, it belongs to me. So that's just how their philosophy was this season. Yeah, go ahead.
I hear you, buddy Ryan, over talking about 75 sacks versus 44 sacks. But last time I checked, we still got number one defense in the NFL, and we allow less points per game than y'all do. So you can go ahead and take that somewhere else, my guy.
Buddy to
you know
hit
what I'm
the
saying?
link. It's right.
So,
it's
buddy,
right on the YouTube
you know what I mean?
page, man.
You got 77 sacks, and why you ain't the number one defense in the goddamn NFL, sir? You know what I mean?
And tell buddy, man, hey, get out.
You got 77 sacks, but why y'all can't stop the run, sir? You know what I mean? So, buddy.
We got
AJ. I see you too, AJ. AJ talking about that they gonna be up by. See, this thing I don't understand about Philly fans. Y'all over here talking about, hey, we gonna be up by 14 points. AJ Smith, you say you gonna be up by 14 points by the end of the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? Y'all gonna be so disrespectful. You know what I mean? We ain't them boys. You know what I'm saying?
We got somebody representing.
Shoot, they got no objectivity.
We got an Eagle representative, man.
I see him out here.
Man.
What's cracking, Jay?
302.
What's going on? What's going on?
To it, Jay. Talk to us, man. You know, I'm gonna let y'all two have the conversation, man. I'm just gonna fall back.
Turn your volume down a little bit, Jay.
Hold on.
Wait, man. I hear reverb, echo. I hear myself twice. Van Twilliker's law. You know.
You good now?
Yeah, dog.
We good too. We hear you good.
Let me just eat some popcorn while I'm sitting on this couch, because one of y'all gonna be on the couch with me. You know, by tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Hey, first of all, I'm gonna put to you like this.
Let me put me in.
I expect for it to be a real good game. I do expect for us to pull it off, though. Y'all might got us in coaching.
That matters.
Y'all good at certain key positions. I just think we got the overall better talent from beginning to end.
Okay. Explain. What spot you talking about? Overall better talent. Because
go ahead.
No, I'm just saying because I hear people saying that all the time, and I'm looking like, bro, I can name off just as many people on my squad that's on your squad in with experience. So I'm trying to see what's up, with that. You know what I mean?
Like how your brother was explaining how y'all got Nick Bosa. We know that he's a beast.
Okay.
But we got the overall talent on that line, including the depth and the rotation. Also, like your brother was explaining, when you look at our wide receiving core, we got two number one wide receivers. You look at our running back. You look at our running back core.
Go back to wide receivers. You saying we don't have two number ones?
I mean, if you want to say you got two number ones, I mean.
No, I'm asking you. No, I'm you saying we don't. So I'm trying to see what it is that my wide receivers what they can't do. That could not be solidified as a number one wide receiver. I want to hear this because we can look at the chart. The boy by the name of Brandon Ayuk with less than 50 less targets than a CeeDee Lamb, 50 less targets than what's the guy name for the Buffalo Bills?
Diggs.
Diggs. He still had 9 touchdowns and over 1,000 yards with way less targets. So he's been a lot more productive with less opportunities. And if he had the same chances as a team that threw the ball all the time and got 135, 145 targets per game, he'll be literally right there with the guys that you about to go forth to say is number ones.
No, I agree with you on that. So like I'm saying, you're talking about that one player that's going to be elite. But realize something, when you start trying to double up on A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith is going to get you.
We gonna double up on AJ.
You know they're gonna double up on AJ,
bro. Hey,
get him, Jay.
Hey, we paid Wait. We paid Travaris Ward, Jay. That money in the offseason for a reason. People want to sit here and say, "Oh, he got cooked by what's my guy name? Devontae Adams." No, or DK Metcalf, right?
Metcalf, yeah.
But they don't show the last 2 games we played against DK Metcalf and what he did. People get real quiet when they look at his numbers the last 2 games. They're like, "Oh crap, DK was somewhere hiding away in a bunker somewhere because he was having no clinks." So he had a good game. Okay, I give you that. Because I've seen some games where Slay got slayed too. So I don't want to sit here and act as if these people think that all of a sudden, because we got Mr. Slay Day, that, he's going to shut down everybody. Like, nah, bro, let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a buck, man. So that's what I want to see here.
I agree with you on that, Slay. Slay has been giving up some big plays that kind of worry me at times. But I say when it comes to y'all really going to have to worry about how we rush y'all quarterback and him being a rookie. Like, once we rush him and we get a few good hits on him, only thing I can say that might save y'all out of that is going to be y'all short passing game.
What's this rookie talk, though? What is this rookie talk? How many playoff games have Jalen Hurts play?
This is going to be his 3rd.
How many games has Brock Purdy played?
This is going to be his 3rd. So,
again, what is this talking about experience and him being a rookie? I mean, he done played over 5, now 7 games. It'll be his 3rd game in the playoff. Why is that we got to keep going back saying that he's a rookie? Sirianni is just a fresh, but wet behind the ear quarterback, without quarterback, OC and head coach. You know what I mean? Are we going to bring that up every time? Or are you going to say, well, he's been playing for a little while, so now he's more of an experienced coach?
Oh, no. As soon as I came on here, that's the one area that I gave y'all the advantage on was coaching. I said that, right?
Yeah, he did say that.
I said that. I'm not coming on here to sit up there and I'm gonna straight up just make it seem like we got y'all and everything. We don't. That's why it's always been talked about. This is going to be like the best game right here when it comes to overall teams. I'm not coming on here to sit up there talking about we got y'all and everything, because we don't. Yeah. But you got a young quarterback that hasn't even traveled across the country. Like, this is new territory for him. All his games, majority of them has been over there. But now we got this man flying across the country, playing us in our home stadium.
Hey man,
you gotta understand. Listen. Only thing I can say is, I please hope that y'all got this show going on after the game. I am willing to come on here to let you trash me. You could dog me out, but I'm telling you right now, y'all will not get this win.
Oh, and wow. He's speaking with authority, man. Hey, say it
with your chest. Say it with your chest. You know what I'm saying?
But look, and I respect that. But all I gotta do is look. Y'all got Smith. You got AJ. I'm assuming you think your running back.
Yeah.
You think I'm assuming is Dallas Kittle? I mean, I'm gonna go with Kittle, but I mean,
yeah. I'll give you Kittle. I'll give you.
You got CMC versus the Miles Sanders and company, right? I'm gonna go out my running backs. You know what I'm saying? I think the running game that is extended with Jalen Hurts to make y'all running game maybe a little bit better. Because you do have the quarterback that has the ability to go out there and get those short gains if need be. So I won't get mad at somebody saying that, because I do know a mobile quarterback is emphasized even more in the playoffs because everything is so tight. You know what I mean? And I understand that. But my thing is this: one thing that we do that a lot of teams that y'all play don't do. And let's keep it a bean. Hey, we hit, and we hit hard. Every team that played us afterward hadn't been able to wake up next week and play and get a victory because their body was so. They weren't ready for that. You know what I'm saying? It was like the guys who used to play against Shaquille O'Neal. Now you play against Shaq, and you might hold them down a little bit, but the next day they out here like, bro, I need some Epsom salt baths. You know what I'm saying? I need to be in the ice tub for another 2.5 hours. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing I got to tell about Jalen Hurts. He better be careful, because Dre Greenlaw, I don't know if you done seen his tape. I don't know if you done watch him hit. I don't know if you done watch Telenanga Hufunga hit. Your DBs and your linebackers don't hit like my boys hit. Let's be honest. We laid the wood. We the lumberjacks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me read this super chat, man. He says, "Congrats, Twin Maker, for your team, the Niners, going to the Super Bowl. I mean, championship game against the Eagles. How about them Cowboys, DC for life? We got y'all next season. Shout out to him,
y'all
man.
come to the
next
Bay.
season, baby. But appreciate him, man. Hey, man, look, y'all continue to have this show. I'm gonna sit in the background, man. Go
So,
ahead.
Jay, man, what do you think, if you want to be honest, what's the one area of weakness, or do you feel there could be an area of, of concern for you, man, when you look at your Eagles? Honestly.
What weaknesses do we have?
Yeah, that you think that if you look back and say tomorrow you wake up or around 9 o'clock in the evening, you looking, you kind of shaking your head and you will cry. What is it in the game that you think went wrong? You like, dog, if I knew if we did it right there, we'll be in the situation that we're in right now.
I'm gonna say coaching and getting beat by the deep ball if y'all happen to do the deep ball. I know y'all a short passing team and y'all got a lot of yards after the catch, but in all honesty, I would say if our secondary get laxy-daisy and y'all hit us with the deep ball and coaching, I think that'd be the two areas where I can say like that's what got us. And also the running game, because sometimes we have issues with stopping the run. I would say those would be our 3 strikes and we're out. The running game, laxy-daisy, and the secondary and coaching.
So when you talk about your running game, are you talking about inside or outside? Do you feel like it's the weakest area? Because I know certain teams, if you run in the middle, you good. You feel like you got the stuffers in there.
Yeah, I'm talking about like y'all running up the middle on us. If y'all do decide to run up the middle, I'm like, man, that's just going that might make everything collapse, and I'm not feeling our defensive coordinator. Sometimes he's just too stubborn.
Okay.
That's one of the main reasons why I say coaching, because that might be on the defensive end. And then Nick Sirianni, he might want to come out and try to prove a point right away and want to just throw when it should be, let's get the run game going so we can open up the passing game. So here in Philadelphia, don't think we just on this high horse like this is an easy win. Like we all got that same feeling like, man, if Nick come out with this dumb plan of just wanting to just throw the ball and then waiting all alone and start running it, that's going to kill us against y'all.
Man,
Sirianni, he little saucy, he little swag. What up, King Swag? What's cracking like my boy?
Hold on, man, boy. They got you they got all the birds around you, man. I can't protect you, man. I'm already out.
You know what it is.
Hey, man, I don't know what happened to your 49er representatives, man, but I'm going to sit this one out.
I'm
these birds try to beat up on
you,
man.
They scared.
Hey, I'm like Kimbo Slice, baby. Look, I'm ready, baby. You know where my boys at? They all in Philadelphia right now. Look, they on a mission. Hey, they on a mission. Check out the look.
Oh yeah, I've been watching the local news. They here, baby. They here.
They on the
got
side,
less than 24 hours.
Come on, I need a Niner representative to help my brother out. But go ahead.
We got the building on lock, baby.
Yeah, go ahead, King Swag, man. Go ahead, man.
Hey, man, I'm gonna say our offenses are about even on every level of lines. It's a big difference there. I'm gonna say even.
Man, you got the
our tight end even. Running backs even.
Okay.
Offensive line.
Oh, man,
defensive line
started
even.
off good.
Offensive lines different. Difference maker in this game. Okay. Our offensive line. Bosa. He has 18 sacks. Y'all have what? 40.
Man, we can hear every other word. Hey, connect to the Wi-Fi, man. Connect to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you going in and out there, King Swag. You going in and out.
They call it busy ball, man. Busy. Let me see.
Say something now.
Say something now.
What about now?
All
right. You sound you good. You better now because you were just going in and out. You like crouch the titan, hidden dragon.
I think I was covering up the mic part. My bad.
No, it was the Wi-Fi, man. The Wi-Fi monster, man. But keep going.
Well, I'm gonna say, shit, that would have made me forget where I was at.
I think you was talking about. Look, you was talking about the different. like early Jet Li.
Jet
Nah,
Li movies.
so you were saying we were pretty much even across the board with the. I think you heard the tight end, running backs, the offensive line, defensive line. I think you were saying that we're kind of compatible everywhere besides what?
Say my bad. Yeah, y'all have Nick Bosa. He has 18 sacks. The rest of y'all dudes only have 5. All our dudes have 8 to 10 sacks. Everybody on our defensive line. That's gonna be the difference on y'all offensive line. Y'all don't have them, y'all. So other than y'all, what, center?
But you got to realize that we got pressure, man. When it comes to defensive line, we might not always get sacks, but when it comes to pressures, we got a guy who's in the top 10 in pressure when and Charles Omenihu as
I
well.
wouldn't say y'all don't though, but what I'm saying is, Joe, you still didn't answer my question. Offensive line, how many Pro Bowlers do y'all have, and how many do we have?
Oh, on the offensive line?
How many All Pros do we have on our
Oh, he going that battle. He going to battle.
All Pro. We only have one All Pro. You right.
Yeah.
We got one.
How many Pro Bowlers do we have on our offensive line, though?
How many y'all got? What, 3? Kelsey, Lane
4.
Johnson. Y'all got 4? Ooh, that's good. I like that. That's okay.
How many do y'all have?
We got enough.
This is going to be the difference maker.
Hey.
Purdy, go look at who y'all played. Purdy has not played any art at all.
He played against the Cowboys. Played against Washington. Both of them teams beat y'all the last 2 weeks. Hey, hold on, did they beat y'all 2 weeks ago?
Who did we have out there?
Hey, so now we're making excuses. I'm just saying, you said we ain't played nobody. So I'm just asking you, I'm talking about defense. Hold on. The defense was still out there, right? Hold on, question. King Swag, was the defense still out there?
I'm going to give the defense there 40 points on them.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
With Gardner Minshew. Right? Did we not?
So I'm saying, but your defense gave up points, right?
34 points with Gardner.
Your defense gave up 40 points with all them sacks, with all them linemen that y'all got to go and get pressure, but y'all still gave it up like a virgin on prom night. So I'm trying to see what happened.
But our defensive coordinator ain't playing the same either. He's calling a lot more blitzes. Did you notice that too last week? We blitzed a lot more last week than we have.
Who you blitz? Who you blitz?
We blitzed and Brock Purdy now.
No. I'm asking who you blitzed who last week? Because this y'all division, folks. So I'm trying to see how confident you is. So the New York Giants.
Daniel Jones is faster than Brock Purdy. He can get out the pocket. He can roll out better.
You know, Breida was our third string running back. You know that what's that dude named, the wide receiver? Rick James, whoever.
Richie James.
He was our 6th string wide receiver, and we cut him a year ago. So them was the guys in Evan Ingram or whoever the tight end was. Like, come on, these guys were players who were throwaways.
That's what I said. We are even everywhere else, but I'm just making this on our defensive and offensive line. That's all I said.
Yeah, hey, I'm just saying. Yeah, I played against the Giants last week.
Fine, that's it. That's all I said.
Yeah, but y'all played against the Cowboys, and you know the Cowboys been overrated, man. Come on.
Hey,
you know the Cowboys, man.
I was chilling over here.
I knew he was gonna hop back on here, man.
I was eat my oodles and noodles, man. Now you mentioned the Cowboys, man. Now it took them an illegal formation, and my guy Dak Prescott, he wasn't premium Dak that day, man. He was unleaded Dak. But
he used up all the juice on that one game, man. You know he overdid it on that one game.
Oh my gosh, man. We should have saved some
I'm gonna
for the Niners,
y'all
man.
boys get here, holla at y'all boys for a minute. You know.
Hey, King Swag, though, man, before you roll up out of here, man, do you have a YouTube page?
Hey, I subscribe to you, bro. Subscribe to you. I always follow, even though you're a Cowboy fan, your family.
I feel you, man. Hey, keep doing your thing, man. Hey, do you have a content creation page or something like that?
Nah. Oh, okay. I ain't even on it.
Oh, you just representing your Eagles,
appreciate
man. You know.
Trying to give love.
Hey man, start your page, man. You got a very recognizable face, man, and people people like
appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Hi.
Y'all boys be safe. Appreciate y'all.
No doubt.
I see y'all tomorrow.
No doubt.
No doubt, man. Hey, man, he did look like Busy, or he did look like the
Boom,
Bone.
boom. Even though it was gone. What did
King
he do about
Swag, baby. King Swag,
Ooh.
man.
I see you, King
So let me
Swag.
ask you this: what do
Nip
y'all think the
Hustle.
score is going to be?
Oh, you want to do score prediction? You want to do that?
Or,
I just want to know what y'all think what the score going to be and who's winning.
well, no, I got the Niners winning. I think this could be. I think Sirianni is going to try a 2-point conversion. I think he's going to do some stuff he might go for a fake punt. He might call for a fake field goal. I'm not putting that past Sirianni. So I believe he could leave a couple points on the score. So that's why I believe it's hard to pick a traditional score, because I don't think he's going to do the traditional thing. You know what I mean? And I'm hoping that's going to be the reason why y'all end up going home, because he going to try to do a little something too quick, like too cute, try to get a little too clever.
Jay, let me ask you this, though.
I
Jay.
said coaching.
Hold on, Jay. Let me ask you this, though. Don't Sirianni got like a punchable face? If he haven't played, he like one of those dudes. I know what the F I'm doing. he got a lot of energy, but he got one of those punchable faces that you just like take him and you just storm into a locker room and beat him up with a wet, you know what I'm saying, with the soap in the sock.
But it
type
grew
of thing.
on us though.
He grew on y'all though. At least you can admit it though. At least you can admit it. Come on, I'll be like Sirianni. He be doing a little too much, but it fit.
Jalen Hurts is Michael Jordan. Or Michael and Kobe mixed together. I'm like, what? Wait a minute, bro. You're talking about.
Hey, hold on. But now, hey, listen. If we win it all, it's gonna make everybody look stupid.
It do.
I tell you this.
It will, twin. Look, I tell you, I kid you not, man. I kid you not. When these Eagles fans went and got the previous coach, Doug, what's his name, Doug Peterson. When he put the hat on, he looked like the doggone mascot. He looked like the doggone eagle. Y'all pick people that look like y'all team. So when I was joning y'all all year, it was a parade. Y'all were losing. Y'all just fired Chip Kelly. I was like, yes. And then the second year, y'all won the Super Bowl. Twin, I had to eat so much crow. I just don't want them boys to do it again this year, though. But Sirianni, man, I'm glad that you admitted that dude got a punchable face. But there's something.
The whole grow the roots thing. Oh, man.
Yeah. That boy was putting his nose all over the sideline.
But it's now you look at the team and it's like, yo, we really grew. It's like, don't nobody clown it no more, because it's like, yo, look what he did his second year.
It still appears to me that Sirianni is looking like he don't know what the hell he's doing, but he's doing something over there. So I'm gonna give him kudos just for that, man.
He has the pedigree. He's doing well.
Yeah.
But again, I think that over the last 4 years, we've been consistently knocking at the door.
True.
We've had heartache. Y'all seen we done lost. We had, you know what I'm saying, bad games with a horrible quarterback. Where come on, y'all know Jimmy Garoppolo was out there giving it up as well. He was very mid. He was like the old school back in the day when we used to, I ain't gonna hope nobody ain't around. We used to like sell them little nickels and dimes, and you had no doggone BBCs in it. And in the middle,
whoa, he did beat the Cowboys last year, so.
No, he tried to give the Cowboys a game in the fourth quarter. He saw the dude in the baseline. He was like, hey, you want an interception? They said they put up a next generation stat. It said there's an 81% completion with this pass and this target, right? 81% completion. They were like, how did he throw an interception? I don't know if y'all go back and watch the game. I watched the game live. They say this pass that he threw an interception on, there was an 81% chance of a completion. There should have been no way that was an interception. He tried to give the Cowboys the game.
He tried, man. I'm going to say this, though, from the outside looking in. I think Kyle Shanahan is a phenomenal coach on the way he designs schemes, but it's crazy to me, man, Jay, and you can fill in on this too. It just seemed to me, how in the hell the 49ers keep generating good defensive coordinators? I mean, Robert Saleh, even when they had the other Harbaugh brother over there, and now y'all got this dude.
Vic
Fangio. Now you got the Miko Ryans. I mean, that's something. going on over there in the West Coast with those defenses, man. Jay, fill me in, man. How do they do that, man? Objectively speaking, by the way.
You want me?
Yeah, fill me in, man. Just fill me in, man, because I know Twin, he gonna say something all, glowingly, but from the outside looking in, their defense been good.
It's an every year thing. It's like they're the new era of the Baltimore Ravens. Like you have to expect every year for them to have a good defense. Like that's hands down. And how they just get the talent. I mean, sometimes it's the coaching is unbelievable that they actually make players look good.
Yeah.
And I don't even think a lot of the times if those players was on other teams, they would even be that good. Like the coaching is phenomenal.
Phenomenal, man.
So that's why I'm not going to be one of those fans that just come on here and just think that we got it all. Like I have to be real. Like the coaching is like every single year. It's like you got to expect for San Fran to have a top 5 defense every year.
Every year, man. Talano ran a 4.62. 4.62, bro. And you don't even when you turn on the film, I was telling people, man, to just look at the man tape. Don't worry about the 40 time. The dude, it just look like it's 2 Talanos out there. It was a 4.62. Oh, somebody said
that's gonna
it's
be
John Lynch. That's what it is. Damn, man.
Hey, one of the greatest lyricists of all time by the name of Dwayne Carter. He says, "I John Lynch yours. Don't tempt me." I don't know if y'all some Weezy Baby fans, but
sauce, man. It just hit me. It just hit me. Somebody in the chat said, "Hey, Law, it's John Lynch." So it don't matter who the DC is. He know how to do his homework and find that person.
Yeah. Hey, question, Jay. How do you feel about your safeties? Because I hear a lot of people saying we're going to put Charles Garner on George Kittle. And how you feel about your other safety? Because
I know we got Maddox coming back, so that's going to make the secondary feel a lot better. If Maddox is coming back and he's healthy, I mean that just gives us more bodies, and I feel a little bit more comfortable in that secondary. Like I said, the only thing that's going to fear me in the secondary is when somebody like Slay is getting laxy-daisy and get hit for the deep ball. Other than that, when it comes to y'all doing a short ball game, I think we can weather that storm.
So y'all got some A-level tacklers?
But Kittle's, I expect for him, I can honestly say I could see Kittle having at least 80 to 100 yards this game.
No, so are your tackles, like I'm talking about your secondary, whether it's Bradbury, Slay, Gardner, and Maddox. When it comes, because we the Yak Boys, I ain't gonna lie, whether it's
yes.
I want to know, like, because I only watched little film of you guys. I haven't seen the whole, season, you know what I'm saying? But are you guys great tacklers? Because we know some teams to not tackle so well, you know what I mean? And you got to play against guys who look for contact. And then also our guys are great at blocking. I don't know if you looked at the film yet, but Brandon Ayuk, Jawan Jennings, he's an unsung hero for our team. He's our third down wide receiver. All the thing he does is catch third downs. But he's a very physical player. Like he thrives in physicality. Debo thrives in blocking. Brandon Ayuk thrives in blocking. So when they're putting a hat on your DB or on your safeties, they really trying to break them off something. So I just want to know are your guys that
tackling? I honestly, when I say tackling, I'll say we're middle of the pack.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't put us like top 5 or anything like that. I say we're between like 10 and 12 because that's why it's like, it's a give and take to everything. We get the interceptions, we can have the lockdown corners, but when it does come to when the team catches the ball, it's like I expect that team is going to get a few extra yards after that catch. They might not take it to the house, but they're going to get some yards after the catch.
No doubt.
Especially I can't stand when they kind of rip the ball out because then that person's going to fall for like another 4 or 5 yards. It's like, just get them down.
To get him down. Let me read this super chat right quick. We got from Andre Robinson. He says the 49ers and the Ravens have a deep cultural physicality law ingrained in them. Tough running and killing defense, killing in defense. So, yeah, that's a mentality mindset. Some people look for guys just like that to fit their bill. To go back to your point, Jay, just to piggyback off of that. So my assessment of TJ Edwards, although he may not can cover well, he is a tackling machine for you guys. Is that correct?
Yeah, like I said, it's a give and a take. You know, we got one or two that can do the hitting, but everybody else is like, just get your arms around them and take them to the ground. You know, that's why I was saying earlier, you know, like when it comes to our secondary, you know, we may stop that ball from getting there, popping it out. But when it comes to once the person catches the ball, it's like, I'm going to expect a few yards after that.
No doubt.
And that could be that difference from stopping them on that third down to taking the fourth down to getting that first down.
So who is your best interior guy, edge rusher guy, and who is your best safety?
I'm going with Sweat on that line.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I'm gonna have to say
I know you tread
CJ
lightly. I know you tread
Johnson.
lightly on that one. Yeah, go ahead.
CJ Gardner-Johnson, you know, leading the league with interceptions, and he's one of the best when it actually does come to the tackling, you know. And depending on how they play Brandon Graham, I would say Brandon Graham. Depending on they want to put him, you know, sometimes in that linebacker or put him up on the line. Sometimes they, you know, do both with him.
What about your interior guy?
Oh, Cox.
Cox, hands down, Hell State. But let me ask you this then. So it seems as if, though, man, you are one of the Eagles fans that look at things objectively. I don't see that you mentioning Hassan Reddick as a guy as one of your best players. Why is that such?
Specialty player?
Truthfully, I would say so. Because he holds that defense together in that middle. He really does. Leading the team in sacks.
Yeah, he got 16 and a half.
I do got some sacks, man.
But, yeah, he got like 16 and a half. Yeah.
But listening to Jay, it seems as if though he understands that, like, hey, you can't double everyone, and you for damn sure better win your one-on-ones, and that's what the Eagles like to do. That's why they got 4 guys with 10+ sacks or 10 sacks, because of the fact that you can't double everyone, and they know that Hassan, if it's the pick, who you gonna double? You just let him run free. I'm not shortchanging him. I'm not shortchanging him, too.
Speed to catch the quarterback.
Yeah,
he has the speed to catch the quarterback also.
Yeah, but you don't want
to hit the gap,
you don't want a dude like this sacking you. You know, just his sack move. I don't even want a dude last name Sweat sacking me. You know what I mean? And you for dog sure don't want Cox. You know what I mean? To drill you down inside. Pause. You know, so you don't want all of that.
That's why we've been so successful with the 4 or the 5. Just being up on the line and having so many people back. Like,
right.
we're not a blitz-heavy team, but it also kills us because, like I said, that allows teams sometimes to get the running game going or that deep ball.
Damn.
I got a question, though. I got a question.
Go ahead, Twin. Go ahead.
This is probably the first time y'all ever play against a team that runs a motion offense as much as we do, though. We know that we are a team that come out. Our personnel groups is crazy. You know what I'm saying? We give people crazy work at the LOS pre-snap. And so when you got your 5 guys on the line and we got Debo motioning and we have Christian McCaffrey motioning, our thing is this: you guys are big and physical, but one thing I hope is that our speed and the ability because of the motion to have you hesitating just you know what I'm saying, just a second. You know what I mean? And I believe that could be something that could, because you rely so much on your defensive line. And so our thing is that we have to have those guys second guessing, because if they pin their ears back and get to the quarterback, I know it can be trouble. So what team have you guys faced, you believe, that runs a motion offense as efficient and as consistently when it comes to running the game like we have? You know, because that's why I believe we have a little bit of the mad scientist of Kyle Shanahan come into play that could cause us to break a couple of big runs. You know what I'm saying?
None. And honestly, y'all are probably like the best in the game with it, because You know, that's why y'all able to do what y'all do with any quarterback, you know, and that's why, you know, when it comes to y'all having the yards after catch, that's why y'all good at it.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I'm gonna just call it what it is.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long night.
Respect.
One thing I'm gonna say is what hit me is that technically, from a scheme wise, you guys are mirroring each other on defense. Technically, if you think about it, they're gonna drop their DBs. They're gonna make sure that they front 4 or 7 can get home, and they're gonna trust in the passing situation. Both of you guys, if whoever control the game on the ground, control this game. Down in the trenches, I think that if whoever run the ball and play with less mistakes to open up the passing, and I know it sounds such a cliche, you know, of down in the trenches win the game, but that is how the Niners will win tomorrow, or that is how the Eagles will win tomorrow. Whoever make the less mistakes and whoever control the TOP and run game.
Yeah, I hear you, Trey Fargo, talking about Niners week. See, y'all, one thing about you Eagles fan, boy, y'all get real nasty out here. I see you.
Only thing I can say is, if either one of the teams make an early mistake, it's going to throw the whole game plan off. Like, let's just happen to say, you know, 49ers come out and control the clock, and it may have to force us to throw more than what we want to. That's going to be a serious, you know, mistake on our end. Or let's say if we come out hot with the throw game and we catch them off balance, mixing it with the throw and the run, and with Jalen Hurts running the ball for a first down just to say, what the hell, they gave me an easy 8 yards, so I'm going to take it. Now, that's going to stop them from being able to fall back so much, and it's going to keep them close. Now, that's like what I said earlier. Y'all might have to end up doubling up on one of our wide receivers because then we're going to hit him up.
Yeah. Just know we're going to try to hurt. No, we don't want to hurt him, but we're going to try to take it. We're going to try to make sure his clavicle is separated.
Wait a minute.
I'm just saying, look. Hey, you remember, look, because I know he can run the ball.
Honestly, I think that's the goal for both teams. They're looking at, we got to hit Jalen Hurts to control him. But then at the same time, the Eagles is looking at it as, this is a rookie. Let us just get 2 good hits on him to shake him up. And then this crowd is going crazy. And then he's going to really know what it's like to be a rookie. Like, he needs to get hit. And that's one thing that I'm telling you right now. If Josh Sweat get him with a good hit and don't let it be a fumble, like, it's going to throw his whole mindset off because he's going to be in the territory playing against something that he's not used to facing this whole season.
Hey, man.
You got to realize that's why you got to understand that's why both teams are at where they're at now.
But I don't think people are giving the rookie enough respect for playing in a game where he's not the first, the second, but the third QB on a talented team. And to still play this pause, not in game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I mean, you talking, the regular season's over with. We in the NFC Championship game. And for people to not realize that if you haven't watched him play up until now, he hasn't done a lot of turnover-worthy plays as you will sit down there on the computer and say, what are his turnovers? There's only been 11 turnover-worthy plays.
Come on, man.
And for him, for a rookie,
I saw Trayvon
I say
Diggs,
11.
Man. Diggs had
that's one of them.
Yeah.
That's one of them.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
Look.
So let me ask you this right here. Look what happened the first time
Seahawks,
the Cowboys played us. Remember, you know, no interceptions for that quarterback. You know, they thought he was best thing since sliced bread. As soon as he played this Eagles defense, now it's, can't wait for Dak to come back.
Oh, are you going to take that one, Jay? Yeah, man. hey, I'm going to tell you, though. When I go back and look at that game, what the Cowboys try to do in that game is that they tried to throw the ball all over the field against the Eagles. They deviated from the philosophy of running the ball. I don't think – now, I'm just being objective with this, man. I don't think that the Niners are going to deviate from that. They're going to run the ball to open up the pass. And that's going to be something that you guys going to have to pay real close attention to because even the Washington team, how did you guys lose that game? And I think that was the backup quarterback there, though, right?
Oh, that Washington game, besides us besides us messing up on the pass on the losing on time of possessions, but
And
come on
Quez
now.
Watkins
That
dropped the
Dallas
fumble.
Goedert situation that flipped the whole game.
The who flipped the game?
That Dallas Goedert getting the face mask, him getting put out for a few months, and also that turned the ball over. That swung the whole game.
So you believe in your heart that you would have won that game without that face mask?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because the score was still close at that point in time. If you go back and look at the game, they had us in time of possession.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like the game. It wasn't like the game was completely over. But if we're driving the ball down the field and you grab a man face mask and one of the top 5 tight ends in the game is put out and you get a ball to the other team, that's a big swing right there.
Okay.
That's a big swing.
Okay. And that was the only game y'all lost, right? With
Jalen Hurts.
With Jalen Hurts. Now I saw the Chicago game. Break that one down to me because it was a close one.
That was one of the ugly games that we just had to fight it out and win.
And who defense you see better? The Chicago, and I know it's kind of like crass a little bit, but who defense do you see better of what they can replicate? The Chicago's and the Niners. How you think they're gonna fare out?
Oh, Niners all the way.
Niners all the way. So how Hurts gonna fare out? How Hurts gonna fare out?
What was that?
How Hurts gonna fare out against this Niners defense tomorrow?
All depends on our offensive line.
O-line. Okay.
All depends on our offensive line. Honestly, my biggest concern is them putting Bosa to go up against our left tackle.
Like last year?
That right there is going to be the key to this game. If Jordan Mailata can keep him under control or at bay, then that right there gives us the edge because that's going to allow him to have time to throw the ball if we need to throw. And, also, basically when it comes to the run game, that's usually on the right side.
Hey, Trey, I don't mean because y'all look, not you, Jay, but Trey, if Hurts have 22 carries tomorrow, bro, y'all gonna have to wheel him out of the doggone link tomorrow. If he got 22 carries, boy, don't do your quarterback like that, man. Don't do him like that. Jay, tell your boy, he don't want to give him 22 carries tomorrow, man. They'll be all bad. All bad.
I think if we start off good with the run game, I don't see Jalen Hurts running as much. I see him making smart runs, not forceful runs. So that's why I said we can't be arrogant starting off the game, going 3 downs and all of them being passing downs. Like we can't do that 2 possessions straight. We got to start off good with the run against y'all. If we don't start off good with the run, we're going to dig ourselves in a hole.
Definitely hole. All right, so what we normally do, man, is the final word, man, coined by one of my stronger compatriots, man, when we go live by the name of Boss Cowboys Sports.
Boss Cowboy.
So
tell Boss I say what up, though.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Boss, man. Jay, I want to know, man, your final words, man, your final score prediction, if you want to do that. And your final piece, man. And do you have a YouTube channel or something like that where people can find and follow you, fam?
No, I don't. I mainly just, watching you and other division team channels and stuff like that, but nah.
Okay.
But I will say the final word is I predict this to be a close game. And surprisingly, I expect to see a lot more points on the board. So I'm expecting for it to be around like a 30-24 score game favoring the Eagles. Because as much as I think the defense is going to battle, it's just going to be something sneaky about these offenses that's just going to put up points. Because if our defense do play well, it's going to give the offenses short field possessions.
That's J302, y'all, man. Y'all check him out. That's his final
And I will say this.
Go ahead.
Y'all will see me on the Facebook page as James V. Hell. So please don't be blocking me just because I be hurting y'all feelings on there. They always blocking me, man.
On my channel, Facebook channel. That's how you found me? Okay, on my Facebook. So, man, y'all leave Jay alone, man. You know, hey, we go back and forth, man.
Listen, y'all got sensitive one day, man, and y'all was blocking me. I couldn't post nothing. I'm like, listen, I be having good vibes with your older fans. It's the younger ones, like, it's one. Like, you got to accept that this is who the Cowboys are. Let it be.
Man. Look, it's the Cowboys versus the world, man. Sometimes I just want to sit back and watch my team. But on first take, second take, look, I guarantee you next week there are going to be 3 or 4 segments about the Dallas Cowboys. And all we wanted to see, hey, man, can y'all just go over the games of the NFC championships?
You got to expect it, though. Listen, this is the position that y'all put yourselves in. And I'm telling you right now, as long as y'all embrace it and y'all carry yourselves like that with that ego, it's going to be like this until there is no more Cowboys. And y'all got a voodoo spell put on y'all because I don't see y'all winning the Super Bowl for I don't know how long.
Man,
and you got so many on your page who will hit me up talking about let me know when y'all get 5 rings and this and that. And I try to tell them, listen, I got my son right here next to me. I'm gonna say this to all Cowboy fans that's not born, that's like born in like the 90s and up. I have the opportunity to experience a Super Bowl with my son. Having that moment. Yeah. There's nothing better than that. So y'all who are, 33 or younger and stuff like y'all never had a chance to experience that. So would you rather want to talk about some championships that you got blow on a VHS tape to see it, or experience that moment with your loved ones, seeing that championship, or knowing that your team is going to the Super Bowl? That's what Cowboy fans don't understand. Y'all want to keep living in the past. Like, when are y'all going to come to the future? But like, you want to see your team win.
I feel you though, but man, the Niners, man, they like the reverse splash. They got a longer drought than us. Although they've been to the Super Bowl, but if I'm going there, I would rather Florida to win. So, hey man, I'm an enemy of both of y'all, man. I'm rooting for the AFC team, man. Now I'm AFC law now, man. Y'all put in the chat AFC law.
But see, if y'all had a chance to experience those Super Bowls, I can understand why y'all said, but you got so many young people out here walking around like they experienced that stuff before.
Yeah, I feel you.
And I'm like, yo, we done already been to a Super Bowl and won a Super Bowl. We done been twice and won one.
But you know what?
Listen.
I'm trolling one of y'all tomorrow, though. One of y'all too. I'm trolling one of y'all, man. I'm trying to figure out which one I would prefer to troll. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
you.
Listen, Law. You just let me know what time you going live. No matter what, I will be on your channel.
Okay.
Whether we win or lose.
Okay.
I'm gonna be on here.
Let me hold that shirt up, man. Let me see that shirt. What does it say? Win, lose.
Eagles for life, baby.
I feel you, fam. You Eagles for life, man. Twin, what's your final word over there? And you can go as long as you want, man, just like my guy Jay over there.
Hey, man, my final word is this. Man, listen here. Make sure y'all got your waters close by. Make sure you got your TV close by. Make sure you're ready for the game, man. It's about to get cracking. It's about to be on. It's about to be nasty. We probably about to see the hardest hitting game of the playoffs so far. We about to see the intensity, the vibe of the fans gonna be buzzing. You got the Niners fans trying to trickle down there. You got the Eagles fans gonna be drunk as a skunk already. They gonna be out here looking lazy and crazy. You know what I'm saying? But just know this. When we see the field, the gridiron, as they like to say back in the day, when we look on the field and we see those 11 offensive players and those 11 defensive players play, we're going to see every play, every second, every blade of grass is about to be contended for. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be nasty. And so one thing I love is defensive football. I love teams willing to go out there and hit somebody across the head and knock a mouthpiece off. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like my team. And so one thing I know for sure is this. You're going to be entertained. No matter who you are, whether you are not a fan like myself or Eagle fan like my boy Jay or just a fan of football, hey, man, this is the last couple of weeks of National Football League, man. We've all waited all last year for this, man. This is what we love football for. We're going up to the mountaintops, man. We're going to the climax. We're going to hit the apex real soon. So, look, I love this part because everything is on the line. The pressure, the ability to go to the Super Bowl is right around the corner for both teams, man. So I believe that my team will come out victorious 27-23. I believe this will be a hard-fought game. I believe it's going to be a battle. I do believe experience will overtake when it comes to the coaching because somebody's going to try to shoot a three-pointer from 40 feet away, and they're going to have a wide-open layup. And that right there is going to be the cause of the game. So I'm trusting, believing that my team will be the team that will be smarter, will make sure they take care of the ball, and the coach will understand the magnitude of the pressure of the game because one has not been in the AFC Championship game or the NFC Championship game. But one coach has been. So this is where I believe coaching will come over. I think Sirianni might get a little bit too antsy because he's going to be amped. He's going to be fired up. And he's going to help us out a little bit. And I ain't going to be mad at him, you know what I'm saying? And he's going to run down to the end zone, and he's going to look at the referee, and the ref will say, hey, I thought you knew what you was talking about. And that right there, I expect to happen because at the end of the day, you need everybody to be on one accord, whether it's the special teams, and big up to the special team. That's going to be a big thing too. Y'all pay attention to the special team unit. Make sure, like the punt return, something going to happen. I'm telling y'all, mark my words, something going to happen on the punt return that's going to change the magnitude and the momentum of this game. And then it's going to be a trickle-down effect from there on out. So I'm going with them Niners. Eagles, enjoy this time that y'all have had this year. Y'all played wonderful. Jalen Hurts, I love to see your trajectory, man. A lot of people talk down on and about you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people counted you out saying you shouldn't have been drafted as a quarterback. You should have been something else. But again, I love you proving them wrong, staying hard, being smart. This will only help you later on in the future become a better quarterback. But it's just not this year, my guy. So continue to be. Don't feel bad about this year. You guys did a well job, a good job. But other than that, man, it's bang bang, not a game. We're going out there to the east. We finna have Philly cheesesteaks all Sunday evening. We about to get drunk as a skunk, and we just about to go down, man. So yeah, that's my 2 cents, man. You know what I mean?
Marcus Spears. My bad, Jay. Hey, man. I had to get you on that one.
Hey, you hear Marcus Spears speaking the truth about y'all, though.
Yes, indeed, man. If you can do me one huge favor, man. If you guys can beat those Niners so bad that he can take that word bang, bang, Niner gang up out of my brother's mouth. And Twin, can you do me a huge favor? Can you beat the Eagles so bad? So I can bring my guy Monty back. I need Monty tomorrow. You know what I mean? Because I got some whole bunch of clips lined up ready just to talk about those Eagles, man. So it's either way, man. I need for you, Jay, to get rid of Bang Bang Niner Gang because I don't want to hear that no more. I don't want to hear that no more, man. Come up with a new phrase, bro.
We gonna hear the faithful all day, baby. And it's the early game. Oh God, they gonna be out there drunk as a skunk. They probably Eagles fans toast it right now.
They probably right. Yeah, they there right now.
Yeah.
Right now. They already look.
They getting ready to eat horse droppings and everything. Y'all know how it goes.
Look, they haven't accrued their PTO, but they already took off on Monday. I'm telling you, it's about to go down though. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know who this is, man, but he jumped in. Hey, dog, we about to leave though, man. I appreciate
What's
you.
Up?
State your allegiance. Though, are you a Niner fan or an Eagle fan or a Cowboy fan?
Actually, I'm a Chiefs fan.
Wait a minute.
A Chiefs fan? All right.
Well, Chiefs, man, what y'all gonna do tomorrow, man? What you getting? What's your final word? He jumped in.
Well, the Chiefs will win, and I have something from my property. My prediction is this one, a local video. Here it is. And if I check about it, I should predict. Look up top.
Look up top.
Be careful, bro.
Or the man.
Okay. All right, what is this? Okay, you got Chief.
Okay. Okay, I see you,
man. I see you, man. Shout out to you, man.
You know who I am? I'm Sock Productions, a famous YouTube channel.
Uh-huh.
It has 380 subscribers, more than 380 subscribers.
Oh, wow. You got a lot of
You
subs.
should know who I am.
Well,
if you look up my sensitive commercials, I'll show you what I mean.
Okay.
So if you don't know, now you know.
Watch the whole video from start to finish.
Oh, watch the whole video? I mean,
appreciate it, my man. Appreciate it.
I don't know if I can play that over air. It might take me down, man. I haven't cleared this with my people yet, though. You know what I mean? But, Sot, man, I really appreciate your productions, man. I'm going to check you out all fair. You know what I mean?
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube?
SOT Productions is on YouTube.
Okay. Drop your link in the chat area. I appreciate you, my dog. Go Chiefs, man. I'm rooting for one of y'all, man. One of y'all need to do me a favor, man. The Chiefs or Cincinnati, y'all need to do me a favor because I can't have one of those.
It'll be the Eagles and the Chiefs. Eagles and Chiefs.
Eagles and Chiefs. That's what you think, Sot?
Who you think will win out of Niners? Who you think will win out of Niners or the Eagles?
Huh?
Who you think will win out of Niners or the Eagles?
49ers.
All right,
and hope the Chiefs get to the Super Bowl.
49ers Chiefs rematch, baby. That's either it's gonna be 49ers Chiefs. But I heard, hey, Sot.
This is what my link looks like.
Man, you bang. That's the bang Sot gang right there. Well, we
he
see
said
that.
He came out ready. We see
came
you.
out here ready for it, man. Look, let me ask you this, Sot. Sot, is Pat Mahomes' ankle okay?
He's okay.
He's okay. He okay. Good, man. I appreciate you, man. I thank you, and I thank you for your production. Let's go. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm going to run out of here, man. Shout out to you, Jay.
Yeah, y'all hit up Jay, baby.
Yeah, emotional damage, man, for me. But shout out to Jay, man. He's a good troop, man. See you on on TV shows, man. One day, man, around the corner, man. Is that Marcus Spears? Did you go to LSU, man? Come on, let me know, man. Good luck to your team.
Like
Good
I said,
luck to your team too,
just make sure they show me some love in your chat, man. I don't mean to be hurting their feelings on purpose.
Man, don't do us wrong, man. Represent the NFC East for us, man. Just put up a fight against the Niners, huh?
Oh yeah. We going to definitely score more than 12 points.
Ooh. Bang, baby. We coming. The paper is coming, baby. We coming through,
Jay,
baby.
He gonna give me more than 12 points, man. Yeah.
Y'all make sure y'all hit your boy up, baby. Hit your boy up on Twitter, man. I'm gonna be out here tweeting. I don't know. I might not have tweet. It depends on how the game going.
Man, how you feeling, man?
But anyway, man, I'm just excited, man. Ain't baby sleep. You know what I'm saying?
For y'all, man. That's including to Jay and everybody at Sot Production, everybody who joined in. Y'all know how it goes, Law Nation. Let me hear the 5 heartbeats say. Come on, y'all. Give me some blue hearts in the chat, man.
Love for you, baby. I got nothing but love for you, baby.
Let's go, baby.
Got nothing but love for you, baby.
Yes, sir.
Fatality.
I'm up out of here, man. I'm gonna be sitting on the couch tomorrow watching y'all. Join us on the Jan app too, by the way.
JJAANN.
Never retreat.
Never retreat, man. We getting on up out of here, man.
Spartans, prepare for glory.
And you already know.
Yes, sir. Let's go, baby. Uh-oh, there he is. Run it up.
Let's go! I love those blue hearts. I see a few green hearts in the house. But is there a heart? Is there a heart in the house tonight? 24 hours. Y'all would know the fate on one of these teams. DC for life still. I'm still going to
I will be unsurfable.
blues inside.